Filling out the IRS Form W4 with multiple jobs can seem a little tricky. So today's question comes from the Marquez family. Thank you for the info, Travis. So I have 2 jobs and 2 W-2s. Do I repeat the same information on both W-4s? Like source of income 1 and 2 on both W-4s? And if my wife is working with her own W-2, is that considered a third source of income? That's a great question. Let's answer it. So let's go to the IRS Form W4 online estimator because it is the most accurate way to do this. I do this on every video that I talk about the W4 is to use the online estimator. The IRS wants you to use it because they're saying that it's the most accurate way they could fill out the IRS Form W4. What that means is you're going to put more money back in your pocket, pay the least amount in taxes throughout the course of the year, so you don't get a huge refund at the end of the year. Because remember, it's just giving the government a free loan. So let's go ahead and pull this up on the screen and take a look at this together. So here we go. This is the online estimator. I've already filled it out because I want to show you how to fill this out if you have multiple jobs. It doesn't matter what combination that you have. If you have more than one job in your household, you're married filing jointly, add them all up, put them all in here at the same time. So at the very first page, married filing jointly, we check that off. Will we have a job? Yep. Let's click on the next button. Now here's where you're gonna add your jobs. Now it says it right here. How many jobs will you and your spouse have this year? So we're gonna put 2. Now if you have 3, 4, 5, put that number in there. For each job, fill it out independently. It doesn't matter if it's your job or your spouse's job. It depends on your filing status. If you're married filing jointly, put it all on the same online estimator. Now if you're single, obviously, you're only going to put your own jobs in there. So that's all you want to do. Put as many jobs as you have or have had throughout the course of the year. So if you finished your job and you're no longer employed there, but you had it, say, in the month of January only, you want to put it in here. There's going to be a start date and an end date. So you want to put all of your jobs in here. Now, if you get a new job, you're going to need to go back through this online estimator. So let's go ahead and scroll down. So I put job 1 in there. I put job number 2 in here. So now what? Now what happens? Now this is where the important part comes in. We're going to go through all of these sections. You're going to spend more detail and watch some of my other videos on it. I'm just going to show you how to fill this out for multiple jobs today. So for married filing jointly, of course, it's going to be the standard deduction. And then we're going to go through the tax credits. We're just going to skip it and go to next. This is the important page. This is what you want to take a look at. First, we're going to slide this down because we don't want a refund. Now I'm going to go down here and we're going to see that each job has its own W4. So the link is right there. It does all the work for you. All you need to do is click on it and use those answers and do not make any adjustments. What do I mean by that? I'll show you right here, if I can click on it and this is going to download, pull this up. So let's say, for example, this was the printout that you got. All you need to do is fill out the top section and the bottom section with your basic information and sign it and give it to your employer. And your employer can fill out this section over here. It says employers only. But step 3, usually it was where a mistake is made. And that is if you have children. Now notice, I didn't say that we had any dependents or any kids. So we're not going to put anything in here. But even if you did, and it made an adjustment and it was 0, leave it. Use the answers, no matter what it puts in there. I know that it says multiple number of qualifying children under 17, multiply that by 2,000, but it's going to make that adjustment for you. So if in the online estimator, in the tax credit section, let's say that we put in a kid here, and we said that they were 5 years old, it is going to make that adjustment for us. That's all you need to do. Whatever those answers are, that's all you need to do. It's as simple as that. So you have to put all of the incomes together because that's how you get taxed. It's married filing jointly. So you're going to aggregate all of your incomes, and that is how you're taxed at the end of the year when you file, right around this time of the year for last year's taxes. So multiple jobs, multiple W-4s, therefore put them all in on one online estimator and it will give you all of the W-4s. So even if you have a job where you're just starting a job, but say your spouse has 2 jobs, but they've been working there for a while, put all of the information back into the online estimator. And then when it prints it out, go ahead and distribute all the W-4s to all of the employers because they need to be updated. Most likely, they're not going to be exactly the same. So you can give it to your employer, then they can file it with their payroll department, and that's how taxes are withheld. Hopefully this has helped. Quick walkthrough, multiple jobs. If you've enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe and leave your comments down at the bottom.